Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything.
Please understand, a Western logic can never understand
the Eastern way of living and attracting abundance. In the East, if somebody wants to become rich, he goes and sits under a tree and starts chanting some mantra. You may think, how can that bring richness, wealth? It brings. One important thing is, when he sits under a tree and meditates, when the wealth happens, not only as a wealth, he has an intelligence and restful awareness to enjoy it, live it. But if the wealth is brought by the violence, aggression, outgoing, then naturally he loses the capacity to live, capacity to enjoy, capacity to own. Please understand, many people are owned by wealth, not owning wealth. Owning means you must be enjoying. If you cannot spend the way you want, if you cannot enjoy the way you want, if you cannot give as you want, then what is the use of wealth? Wealth has two dimensions, Kubera, Lakshmi. Kubera just hoards, and somebody steals and goes it. That's it. Goes away. Lakshmi means rotating, circulating. Lakshmi, wealth, is like currency. It will be in current. It will be in use, in current, in currency. We need to look into some of these details. Only if it is circulating, it can be called as wealth, not otherwise. Manifestation. It's one of the oldest science, very fascinating science. How an idea can be taken, put into the source from where your very body is manifested, and how to manifest this idea into reality. Please understand. Your body has manifested from certain energy which was in your mother's womb. If you are carrying female body, you carry the same energy in your womb. If you are having male body, you carry the same energy in you, at least to reproduce a body in female womb. Whether you are carrying male body or female body, you have the energy which manifested your own body. There is a seed energy which manifested your body. Now, if you put any idea into that seed energy, it can manifest that idea also into reality. In Sanskrit, we have a very beautiful word, Hiranyagarbha. Means the womb in which any idea is planted becomes immediately reality. It's called golden womb or cosmic womb. All of you have ability, capacity to put an idea into Hiranyagarbha and make that idea into reality. Any idea which has been put in Hiranyagarbha, which becomes reality or a possibility, which directly adds to your life, is from Hiranyagarbha. Understand this concept, this truth. You are continuously manifesting, but unfortunately unconscious manifesting. Please understand, all your diseases are your manifestation. All your dissatisfaction is your manifestation. All the untoward incidents in your life is your manifestation. Same way, any untoward incident caused to you, you can change it completely. The power of manifestation can play any way you want. A man who is continuously manifesting unconsciously feels bound, sick, broke. A man who knows the science of conscious manifestation experiences a whole life as a play, game. That is why we say, whenever we write the biography, history of enlightened beings, we say Leela, Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. Means what? Krishna knows the science of conscious manifestation. He plays with it. Rama knows science of manifestation. He plays with it. Buddha knows science of manifestation. He plays with it. When you know the science of manifestation, your life becomes play, Leela. Even now, you are unconsciously, constantly manifesting. I can see sometime when people feel suffocated for some reason, something, how the emission of negativity happens in their body and mind. And the amount of emission of negativity, they do it thinking that they are going to hurt the other person or disrespect the other person, demean the other person. They do not understand he is going to surround them as poison and kill them. You go on manifest in your life, but unfortunately unconsciously. Going on manifesting unconsciously. The unconscious manifestation not only disturbs you, disturbs others also. People who go on manifest things unconsciously harass themselves and others. Conscious manifestation means exactly doing what you want to do, achieving what you want to achieve, putting the seed in the right space and making it into reality is manifestation. Any idea you wanted to make it reality, take it to the level of Kundalini Shakti. The Kundalini which is in you is responsible for manifestation of your body, your mind. When you take the seed to that Kundalini energy level, when you are having levitation experience or Kundalini experience, any idea you sow inside, put inside deeply, becomes reality as soon as possible. I can say when I use the word as soon as possible, it will be just question of a few minutes or few hours. I don't even want to say few days. Try. You can try. When you are intensely experiencing Kundalini experience, put any idea. If you want to have good relationship with somebody, put that idea. If you want to manifest health, put that idea. I can see in my own ashram, so many people who had such serious diseases and disorders, just by few Kundalini awakening sessions, they are just out of the diseases and disorders. A manifestation is a science of consciously altering the reality as you want and experiencing the reality as you want. Yan Kriya awakens your Kundalini energy so intensely, it manifests whatever you sow in the seed form in your inner space. I initiate all of you into this powerful technique, sacred secret, Yan Kriya. At this moment, people are sitting with us in 584 places, in 203 cities, in 94 states, in 29 countries. I'll first give the instruction for the technique, Kriya, then guide you to do it. Please understand, this Kriya is a scientific, foolproof, time-tested, powerful method to awaken your Kundalini Shakti, which will naturally make the mitochondria cell energy and the deeper strands of DNA awakened. This Kriya, Yan Kriya, is one of the most sacred secret. Raja Vidya Raja Guhya. Ultimate knowledge and kept as ultimate secret. The secret. The first step is Nadi Shodhana. It is 7 step. I'll explain step by step, then I'll guide you into the practice. And I request all the people who have any serious heart conditions or high blood pressure not to do intensely with too much effort. Do it very slowly, as mildly as possible, or don't do it at all. The first step is Nadi Shodhana. Inhaling and exhaling, that's all. It's a preparation. Just inhale deeply and exhale deeply, that's it. 11 times. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. This is the first step. Nadi Shodhana. The second step, second important step, which is a very powerful and very important step, Bastrika. We don't understand the importance of this Bastrika. It is one kind of Bastrika pranayama. Only the lower abdomen should be pulled in and up. If it is too big, nothing can be done. Try to pull in and up. "21 times Bastrika. Third, please understand, the third is important thing. Samana Kriya. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. 21 times. The fourth part is the main kriya. First, these three parts are preparation. The fourth part is the main kriya, yan kriya. In this, you need to get into Sambhavi Mudra. Thumbs on your ears, the index finger and middle finger on the eyes, ring finger on the nose, nostrils, and the little finger on the lip. Locking all the senses and sending the energy inward. Lock, stop even your breathing as long as you can. When you feel it is too much, no, you can't. Then relax, open the nostrils, allow the body to balance itself. It may inhale or exhale, it will balance itself. In few seconds, again black it. And send the energy inside. Awaken the Kundalini. That is the moment the possibility of enlightenment is there. This N Kriya is a technique for sudden enlightenment and gradual enlightenment. This fourth part, exact Kriya part, is the technique for sudden enlightenment. And even if you miss it, the technique is the path for gradual enlightenment. First time the planet Earth has a technique which is for sudden and gradual enlightenment, for both. Always the technique for instant enlightenment will not be useful for gradual enlightenment, because either you get it now or miss it. Technique for gradual enlightenment will never help you to have the instant enlightenment. N Kriya has been designed so beautifully. It gives the possibility of sudden, instant enlightenment. If you miss it, at least gradual enlightenment. It is like a insured gambling. If you get it, you get it. Otherwise, at least it's an insurance, saving. So, 21 times stop the breath. Doing Sambhavi Mudra. The next fifth part is intense humming for 7 minutes. Digesting that energy, settling it in your body. The sixth part is do Shakti Dharana, means stand on your knees and raise your hand facing the banyan tree. All over the world, please understand. Just like how Muslims face Makkah, same way face this banyan tree from all over the world. Feel connected to the Master. When you are feeling full, pour yourself on the earth. Receive from the sky, pour it on the earth. Just become a pure, empty channel for cosmic energy. Do this at least 7 times. Then the 7th part, just sit. Send a deep, loving, caring, peaceful, compassionate vibrations and thoughts to the whole cosmos. Sit feeling connected to the Master? Whatever you have, just throw it away to the world. If you have so much of joy, peace, love inside, don't hold. Send it to the world. Tell yourself, let this be released to the cosmos. Let me share with the cosmos. Let it be released. More and more you release, more and more will be poured on you. Cosmos always gives back what you give it to it. Krishna says, anything you give me, I give you 10,000 times more. So never send fear, pain, worrying to cosmos. Send joy, pleasure, love, compassion, peace to cosmos, so that you receive that 10,000 times more. That is the reason we sit and do Shanti Mantra and Swasti Mantra. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let everybody be blissful. Let everything be blissful. Send this intense, peaceful vibrations in the seventh step. The seventh step is more my job. I'll see that the Kundalini experience happens in you, and you experience levitation, awakening of inner potential energy. Now, 7 steps. I'll now guide you step by step into the Kriya. Please sit on the ground, on the floor. Close your right nostril with right thumb. Inhale through the left as deeply as possible and as slowly as possible. Inhale through one nostril and exhale through the other side. Again, inhale through one side and exhale through the other side. Do this at least 11 times. If you are pregnant or having hernia problems, do it very slowly. Don't do too much of intensity. Let us move to Bastrika. Pull your lower abdomen in and up 21 times. Intensely. Don't move your shoulders, only the lower abdomen, in and up. Do the Bastrika at least 21 times. Samana Kriya. Use your hands and inhale as slowly as possible. Please, not Sambhavi Mudra, Samana Kriya. Use your fingers to close the nostril one side. Inhale as deeply as possible and as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. This is one cycle, all these 4 actions. So do this at least 21 times. Don't do just by will. Use your fingers to close the nostril. Please use your fingers. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. Do the same cycle at least 21 times. Use the fingers. don't do mentally. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. Sit straight and do it. Now, get into Sambhavi Mudra. Thumbs should be on the ears, index finger and middle finger on the eyes, ring finger on the nostrils, and little finger on the lips. Lock all the senses. Send the energy intensely inside. Lock it as intensely as possible. Hold as much as you can. When you can't, let go. And again, start. Hold as much as you can. When you can't, relax and start again. Do it at least 21 times. Now sit and start humming intensely.